Hello and welcome to E-Class. Let's start today's topic, and that is diastereomers. This is also a type of optical isomers. Stereoisomers that are not mirror image. As all of you know, if that are mirror image and that mirror image is superimposable, that is called enantiomers. But diastereomers are not mirror image of each other, and that is called diastereomers. In enantiomers, structures are related, but in diastereomers, structures are not related. Why? Because that are not a mirror image of each other. Let's some example. You can see the example. In this molecule, there are two chiral center, one chiral center that can be marked with asterisk, one different atom, two different atom, three different atom, and entire part is fourth different. Similarly, for this carbon also, it means this molecule has two chiral center. It means this molecule able to show optical isomers. This is mirror, and in mirror image, COH can be look like this. Similarly, COH at the bottom also look like this, and OH group are at the opposite position of with respect to this structure. It means these two molecules are mirror image, absolutely mirror image, because at second carbon hydroxyl group also present, at third carbon hydroxyl group also present, and these mirror images are non-superimposable to each other. It means compound 1 and 2, compound 1 and compound 2, these two compounds are enantiomers, and both having same molecular formula, same physical and chemical properties, only differing by the non-superimposable mirror image. Now come to the another structure of the same molecule. In this case also molecular formula is same, 1 and 3 has same molecular formula, and the non-superimposable mirror image like this, OH group at second and third carbon get at another side, and it means these two, second, third and fourth structure are also enantiomers. All these molecules have same molecular formula, and these two pairs are the enantiomeric pairs. But compare a structure 1 and 3. A structure 1 and 3 also have same molecular formula, but these two structures are not mirror image of each other, because at second and third both hydroxyl group at right hand side, but in first structure one hydroxyl group at right hand side and another hydroxyl group at third carbon is on left hand side. It means these two structures also have same molecular formula. This is the basic term of isomerism definition, but these structures are not related and not mirror image of each other. So these two pairs 1 and 3 are called diastereomers. Similarly, compare structure 1 and 4. These two are also diastereomers. Similarly, structure 2 and 3 are also diastereomers. 2 and 4 are also diastereomers. Compound 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 are mirror image. And which type of mirror image? Non-superimposable. It means these two pairs are enantiomers, but 1 with 3 are neither superimposable nor they are mirror image. They are called diastereomers. Similarly, 1 and 4, 2 and 3, 2 and 4 are also diastereomers. Now come to the type of diastereomers. There are two type of diastereomers. You can see one is called erythroisomer or erythrodiastereomers, and another one is called threodiastereomers. When two like group lie on the same side, when two like group lie on the same side of asymmetric carbon atom called erythro, and if two like group lie on the different side of asymmetric or chiral carbon center called threoisomer. For example, In this case, two like group hydrogen lie on the same side, and these are non-superimposed. These are not a mirror image of, these are mirror image of each other. But in this molecule, if like group lie on the same side, this is called erythro. In this case, like group lie on opposite side or different side, this is called threoisomers. Don't confuse with cis or trans. Cis or trans always arises in double bonded or planar molecule, but erythro or diastereomers arises in non-planar or saturated molecules or in saturated molecules. On this basis, I am giving you one homework. Write the basic difference between enantiomers and diastereomers. One another term I am going to discuss in this video, and that is Walden inversion. When D form converted into L form or vice versa by suitable method is known as Walden inversion. For example, in this molecule, all atom or group of atom attached with are of different types. So it is either D form or L form. After reaction with aqueous NaOH, this is nucleophilic substitution reaction where chlorine is substituted by hydroxyl group and it become L form. If this is L form, it become D form. How to recognize any molecule is D form or L form? This is not possible by the physical method. It can be only observed through the experiment. So don't become panic about the D and L form. In any exam, never ask directly to identify any term is absolutely D or L form. So don't think too much about this. Only understand the meaning of what is Walden inversion. Walden is the scientist name. Inversion is the conversion of D form to L or L to D form. This is all about the today's class. Thank you.